Hi everyone, and welcome to this episode of Civil War Snacks. Today we're going to be making a Civil War staple known as hardtack. Hardtack is very inexpensive to make. It lasts for a very long time, and it was used during the Civil War, especially when perishable foods were hard to come by. So today we're going to be making this using some common ingredients that you may already have in your home, all-purpose flour, some water, and a little bit of salt. So we're going to go ahead and measure out our ingredients. First, we're going to start with 2 cups of flour. So 1, 2, and then just a pinch of salt, maybe a little more than a pinch. And then you're going to slowly start adding and mixing in 1 cup of water. So the consistency that you're looking for is very, very sticky. And in order to achieve this, you may have to add a little bit more flour or a little bit more water. But basically what you should get the consistency of is Play-Doh that you maybe left out for a little too long, but it hasn't quite dried up just yet. So I'm going to give you a shot of what this hardtack looks like, so you can see for yourself. So as you can see, it's a little crumbly. Eventually I'm going to switch over from using this spatula to using my hands. So of course, always when cooking, and especially now, we want to make sure before we begin that we've washed our hands thoroughly. And if you are wearing any rings, this would be a good time to take those off. So I'm going to go ahead and start kneading this with my hands. And already I'm seeing that this is just about the consistency that I want it to be. Okay, so once you've got yourself a somewhat uniform dough, you're gonna put that on a clean floured surface and take a rolling pin, and you're gonna do your best to roll it out into a nice sheet from which we're gonna be cutting and sort of designing our crackers. So I'm gonna go ahead and roll that out. All right, so you wanna roll it out till it's about 1/4 of an inch thick. And then we're gonna get ready to try to transfer this to a cookie sheet. Okay, so we've now rolled out our dough and we're pretty happy with the size and the shape and the thickness of it. Now it's time to transfer it to a cookie sheet. So I'm a little nervous about how this step is gonna go, but we'll hope for the best. There we go, not so bad. The next thing we're going to do is cut the dough into the sizes of the crackers that we want to result from this recipe. Okay, so I'm all finished cutting my crackers so you can see what it looks like. I also made sure to pull them apart to prevent them from sticking with each other while they're cooking. The next step, and this is really important, is we're gonna go ahead and poke holes in each of these crackers. Again, think of what saltines look like. This is important because it's going to prevent the dough from rising while it's in the oven. And also when they're finished, it's gonna make the crackers a little bit easier to break apart. So I'm just gonna go and put probably about 4 to 6 holes in each cracker. They're not exactly uniform. Remember, we're not going for presentation here. This is survival. Okay, so my crackers are done and I'm about to try my first bite of hardtack. I'll let you know how it goes. Honestly, it's not that bad. Very bland, but what do you expect? Do you want to try one of these?
No.
What? Come on. Come on, they're delicious. Parker. Okay, so my hardtack challenge for you guys, if you want to repeat the recipe that I just did, just look up any hardtack recipe online. There's plenty of them out there. Make your own hardtack and send in a video of you trying it out. Maybe convincing some of your family to try it. Explain that this is what many of the Civil War soldiers had to rely on for sustenance, and share the video. Let me know what you think. If you want to turn it into a full-blown cooking show, have fun with it, but at least send in showing that you made it and that you're trying it. And you will earn an assignment pass. So that will actually excuse you from one of our assignments if you choose to take the hardtack challenge. Have fun.